This is so fun. We're so excited. Hi, I'm Cadence Kidwell, and I'm here with Melissa Johnson, and we are at Fuzzy Goat in downtown Thomasville, Georgia, and we're going to be sharing our favorite things this morning that are in the shop right now. I think it was Amy said, doesn't that change depending on what you get? Absolutely. Yeah. So to add to the fun, we're going to do a giveaway of Fuzzy fan favorites. So we've got this group in here. Melissa, you want to show off some of the things in here? So to win this bundle, and Melissa's going to show them here, you want to do two things, which hopefully are showing up in the title to this. You want to comment on the Facebook Live, on this live right here, and be the first one to correctly guess Melissa's #1 can't live without item. That's what she's going to show you at the end today. And we're going to select the winner when we finish and go back and look through the comments. So don't even ask us if you won, because we can't keep up with the comments. And at that point, we'll ask you what size t-shirt you would like. And so these little things, because I'm running my mouth, tell them what these are.
Okay, yes, sorry. So this one is front and back. So
yes, this is an invention that Melissa and Carolina wanted.
Because sometimes you guys may be like, oh, why do you need a front and back? Because we have wrong side, right side. Well, to me, being a sweater knitter, sometimes you, like the sweater I'm knitting now, you have a front and a back, and sometimes they're separated. They're not knitted in the round. They're knitted in pieces. So this will kind of remind you which one is which, because sometimes they can be very similar. And then, of course, wrong side, right side is if you're going back and forth to identify the right side and the wrong side. So we have two. Both of these are going in there. And we got our little wanted Fuzzy Goat enamel pin.
Oh, you got to go closer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And we got the mug.
We've got 2 coasters, because you might be having knitting friends.
Or 2 drinks.
Yeah, well, there you go. One on each
sometimes
side.
you're double-fisted. It just requires that. And there's our marker.
And our tote bag.
Tote bag.
And our t-shirt.
And
So for the giveaway, you want to comment on this Facebook Live and be the first one to correctly guess Melissa's #1 can't live without item. And she's going to announce that at the end when we're all done. So all the items are at the link in this post at fuzzygoatyarns.com, but the link in this post will take you to a collection of all the items we're going to be talking about. And we are a small shop, so quantities are limited, though we will be reordering most items. So if you click that notify me, we'll be getting more of those.
Look at everybody watching.
I know, it's really
That's
great.
exciting.
Okay, so we're going to start off with our Ranunculus. We're both wearing Ranunculus. That is one of our favorite things that's in the shop. And not only is the sweater our favorite, but really like Alicia, because we have our own dyer, like really on call, kind of. I mean, I know she dyes for other shops, but we're going to think that we have our own dyer.
We feel special.
Yeah, yeah. So this is Alicia, and Alicia actually knit this one here. This one is in Love Punch, and then this one is
in our goat colorway, which we are getting more of that in.
Yes, so you can go ahead and pre-order that now. I set that up also. So, Melissa, what have you got? Oh,
Okay.
yeah, you go first.
You go first?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I haven't hiding it. I haven't actually used this, but I think it's really unique. A lot of people come in here and think it's fabulous. It is our daisy chain yarn. People use it for hats. We have a hat pattern that Carolina created. Super fun, and I don't know how many other people carry it, but I think it's pretty. We have 5 colorways. So, and this was just the color I picked today. All right, that's my first pick.
Okay, so we have our baskets down below, and we're just randomly picking things up. Okay, this book, I think I just have one in the shop right now, but there's more on the way. I have the one behind the counter is my personal copy, and it's one that, even though I had this before I had the shop, I still use it the most of anything in there.
I had to refer to this for the Ranunculus. Remember that, the cast on for that? I had to go to that.
It's got great pictures, cast ons, bind offs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The handy
it's really
tool.
great.
Very handy tool.
So this book, if we're sold out, just click notify me, because I have more coming.
Yep.
So that's in my list.
Okay, my turn.
We're having such a good time. We're so glad you tuned in to watch us.
So let me tell you. So my husband and I went to breakfast this morning. Nothing fancy, but we were talking. I have a funny joke to say. Not a joke, but a spoof. I was telling him we had this workout this morning, and I said, I'm not really that much of a sweater. And I went, oh, that's so funny because I like to knit sweaters. And he's like, what? Anyway, so in the spirit of me going on vacation.
Yes, Melissa will not be here on Tuesday. And
Yes.
yet another reason we put us together
Yes.
today.
I think these bags are fabulous. Going to the beach, going to the pool, in case you're sweating. These are waterproof. They have, what are we calling these? Drawstring,
Water resistant. Water resistant drawstring bags,
yes.
I think.
And they have little pockets in here if you can see them. They also have this fabulous little bag. And it attaches, right, Cadence, right here?
Yeah.
It attaches inside. There's a hook. Not a hook. A snap. Okay? That's cool. I just thought that was really neat.
And you can turn the sides down and it'll stand up.
There you go.
Also, otherwise known as the cosmetic bag.
Yes.
If you want to use it
And you
for
can
that,
knit
which
right
is
out of it.
really what it was made for.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and look at this. There's another bag in
Yeah,
here.
for little notions and
So,
stuff like
all
that.
kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is my number
You're
two
going to be
pick.
taking one of those
I
on your,
know,
on your
because
trip.
you never know. Sand and water
Okay.
and sunscreen, you know.
Mine, second thing I just dropped out of here, and these are not in order. The only thing that's in order is going to be the Melissa's number one at the end. This is a clipper. I love this. Now that I'm reluctantly going out and about more, I'm much more of an introvert. You guys are plenty of interaction for me, but I use this. Actually, I have one in the office right now. This, I keep it in my purse on the handle, and you put your bag. You put your tote bag on it like this, and then this holds it onto a ledge or the back of an airplane seat if you're a much more intrepid traveler than I am, on the back of a car seat, on the back of a bathroom door. I mean, they're really, I love these. So this is a clipper. It keeps my bag up off the icky, nasty floor.
All right.
Yeah, especially when you go to restaurants that have curved seats and you can't put your purse on the back.
So
Yeah.
annoying. Okay, let's see. Where do I want to go next? All right. I actually have two of these things. It is.
I am loving seeing what you guys' favorite things are too.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the bendable, rechargeable neck light. Did I get that description kind of right? 3 different levels. Let's see. Yeah. So I think you can definitely have more than one of these. Great for reading. I think I might have said that I may have used this in the movie theater. I don't know. But it's very handy, and it has been a lifesaver for me in many instances.
And we charge them up for you, so when you get it, it's good to go out of the box. Yeah.
Yep.
In fact, it's kind of funny because sometimes Melissa will charge them up. Sometimes Mike, a.k.a. Mr. Fuzzy Goat, will charge them up, and they're recharging the same one, so it'll be really charged.
That's happened more than once, yes. They're really charged.
All right, the next one I reached down and pulled out is Entropy. So just the yarn dyer. So Amy dyes the daisy chain. This is Lisa. We love that we know their first names. They know ours. And so Entropy is one of my all-time favorites. Of course, my most recent pattern, which is really funny for me to say because I have 2 now, is knit in Entropy. So there's great things you can do with one skein, and but also like Madeline's Fog Line over there, or the Night Shift, where you pick 4 different ones, can be really fun to do too. So I just love the Entropy and the way it changes, and Lisa's story with her small farm. So Entropy is on there
And
too.
I love, she has the sheep, she shears the sheep, she dyes, I mean the whole thing she does. I think that's pretty cool. Okay. All right, so my next one. Let's see, I got 2. Oh, yes. So, the one that's in the giveaway, the front back. All right, I just think it's handy to have because you don't know when you need it until you need it. So, I think
And
that's a
actually,
good
this
one.
sweater is a good example because it's got some short rows. I almost want to leave them in because sometimes I'm not sure which way I'm putting it on.
Yeah.
But there's short rows in the back, which are not a lot. And so
Right,
when you're
correct.
making the sweater, you're still not sure which is the
which
front.
way, which is coming, which is going. So yeah, these are handy to have.
All right, this is something new, and I wish you were here so you could smell them. But these are our lavender sachets made by a small
can smell
company
it.
in California.
Smells good.
And what I love about the lavender sachets is moths don't like smell. So it doesn't have to be mothballs, lavender sachets. And look how pretty the little fabric is, and it's just,
I mean, I can smell it from
Yeah.
like it's not even up to my
it's
nose.
real. They're really well made, and we have 3 different colors. So I love walking past that section of the table where they are.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, my turn again?
Yep.
Okay, this is another little one. Can't live without my handy tool. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Handy tool. So it's got a small crochet hook. I won't even tell you, but and the point at the end. The sweater I'm knitting right now, I don't know what's happening, but I keep dropping stitches. I think it's when I'm purling. It's going back and forth. This thing has saved me. I've been able to correct many of those if I catch them. And then the end is also nice. Can you see that? If you have tangles in your yarn, but I've also used it in my necklaces that have gotten knotted. So it's a nice little tool to have.
Oh. And Linda says one of her favorite things is the new knit kit. We don't have that up on site, but we need to do that. It's a little kit we put together for beginning knitters.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to show another book. So, also one of my favorites. So, knitting brioche. I love knitting brioche. Super fun. All the lines and all of that. And then I also am very fond of Leslie Ann Robinson, who wrote this particular book. And so, brioche knitting. I know you're seeing the title backwards, but she's got lots of different patterns in here. And look, this honeycomb is a really interesting way to do brioche also.
I just noticed that she has a sweater.
Yeah. So Melissa might do brioche if she could do it in a
Sweater.
Yeah. So this brioche knitting book is also one of my favorites.
Okay. All right. Another. Okay. You guys know I am not a sock knitter, but I love it. It makes sense, and I just don't know why I can't get into it. But with that being said, I think these are fabulous. And the reason I picked, we have many colorways. This colorway for the Auburn Tigers, War Eagle, one eagle. I always have to remind myself that that's one eagle. But these are fabulous because there's two balls, and then as long as you pull from the same, if it's center or outside, the stripes will match. So I just think that's really cool. You can use these. We have leg warmers over there. Somebody's used these for a shawl, I believe.
Yeah.
No, I mean not the tiger colorway, but other colorways. So these are really cool. And then these also.
You can make mitts, fingerless mitts with them.
But this is what they plant a tree, earth.
They do. They plant a tree for everyone.
So
okay, I'm going to pause for just a second and say again that we're doing a giveaway. So if you guys are just tuning in now, you'll notice that lots of people are commenting on. People are trying to guess what Melissa's number one item is. So we're going to show that at the end. And the first one to correctly guess gets this bundle here, which once we gathered it up, we realized it's actually worth $140. So you get our Fuzzy Goat tote bag with the creed on it. We'll ask you what size t-shirt you want of our new t-shirt.
Got a mug. Got our enamel pin. Wanted. We've got front back markers. We have wrong side, right side markers. If I can flip that around for you. Maybe.
And we're going to pick the winner when we finish talking and go back and look through here. And then we've got the coasters, and which say, "You got to be kidding me." I still distinctly remember the day we were sitting outside. There's like maybe 4 weeks a year that we can sit outside and have our team meeting, and we were coming up with this little thing for our Fuzzy Fix box and our enamel pin. And also all the items that we're showing you are at the link in this post that if everything worked the way I intended it to, took us to takes you to the collection of all of these things.
Oh, look what somebody just said.
Yes. And Sherry, you are absolutely right. Our must have is my team, but I can't, you can't buy that. So I can't, they're mine. So I can't put that up there for you. Was it my turn?
I think it's your turn.
Okay.
Sock.
All right. Okay. So Copper Corgi, Sarah DeRue makes, this is our custom color. I wish I could tell you how many of these we've sold because we've changed point of sale since we've started. But this is our first custom color that we ever had and our best seller by far of all our yarns. It's called Westjack Kid. She just nailed it with the turquoise and the greens in there and then the deep greens. It's called Westjack Kid because we're on West Jackson Street. And Kid because baby goats are kids, and my last name is Kidwell, and plus the whole thing just sounds kind of outlaw. So,
and the specks of
the little rusty. We call them little rusty bits in there. Sarah says that when she does this yarn, she's out in her driveway, and she's like throwing it and like Jackson Pollocking the stuff like that. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites.
Okay, how many more you got left?
I have
Okay.
that many.
That many. All right, so you guys know I love my goat tubing.
And some of you have been guessing that in there,
Yeah,
too.
I
did
love
see
my
that.
goat tubing. I won't call out names, but somebody came in yesterday and had made a sweater, and then she had to tear it out. And I said, well, you should have tried it on. She said, well, I did try it on. I said, well, not when you're done with it. You got to try it on while you're doing it. And this helps. I had to try on one. I had just gotten past the bust line. I was afraid it was going to be too small. It was my Stormy. And just like in 5 minutes, I slipped some stitches on the tubing, tried it on, and was relieved to know that it was going to fit. So I love my goat tubing. Has I think made my knitting more efficient because I can try things on. I don't have to undo things too much. So that's mine.
And lots of you are thinking it's the goat tubing too, right? Okay. Along with being efficient, not all of our things are super exciting, but yet they are all cute. So mine is our crochet tape measure.
Somebody guessed it.
Yes, because the last sweater I did, right? I didn't measure myself. And
Yes.
Melissa said, that is not your size. The size you're knitting. So I just love, and I see other cool tape measures, and but this one makes me laugh. So we have some flowers and we have some foxes, and so I'm really kind of fond.
And I want to point out too is that the end thing is nice because if it's too small or it'll go in there.
Oh,
and
and it
lose the
disappears?
tape. You lose
Yeah.
the tape, it's gone.
And then, and the only caution is because my ear is attuned to this after 8 years. When I hear kids in here, like, just don't
adults.
pull it, just don't pull it all the way out because it doesn't want to go back in. But this one, yeah. So that's my
Okay.
small but mighty, one of my favorites.
All right, and this one too.
And
This
yes, we
one-
did have a hard time. Everything in the store is our
Yes.
favorites, but these are our favorites right now.
This is the rainbow markers with the number, and I use these all the time, not just on casting on. If I'm just trying to count my stitches, in the round, I just lose myself. So I use these a lot. The rainbow stitch markers with numbers on them, counting numbers, 25, 50, 75, then there's 3 100 markers. So these are the bomb.
And we definitely have more of those coming because I
Yes.
think we only had like 3 left yesterday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love that Renee says that we're great together. And Tracy, I want you to go ahead and tell us what you think Melissa's non-knitting thing
Oh.
is.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Okay. All right. This one will be no surprise. I brought over Foxy Lady, especially after my last email newsletter. And this is PBR. I don't know how many more of these colors, this color specifically, we have left, but again, it will be in our next reorder. But I just love Foxy Lady. I think I have I've looked around, maybe 6 samples in the store made out of it. It's a single ply. It's got 30% silk. Candace has a great story in Montana with her dyeing shop and who she supports. So I just love Foxy Lady. It's a little bit thinner, so sometimes I find that I really should adjust my needle size.
Yep.
Yep.
Important to check gauge.
Yes.
Me, right?
Yep.
Okay. This is, of course, the Tassel Bag. Awesome. I happened to pick this citrus one today, but any of them are perfect. They are dog proof. Not guaranteed. Not guaranteed.
How can that be? I would think the dog would want to eat the tassel.
But he didn't get the knitting.
Oh,
So
okay.
he's gotten it twice, and he's just dragging
So
this
he's
around.
fluffed up your tassel.
No, it's off. Yeah. But he chewed this, but my knitting was unscathed. So I do love this bag. It's great to carry around. It cinches it in there. So the Tassel Bag.
All right, we're getting close. We're getting close to the end. Yes. Betty has guessed your non.
I knew
favorite
somebody was
non-knitting.
going to say that. I haven't opened a bottle of wine since January in my house.
Well, Sherry, I did know that the PBR was beer, but it did take me a while. I did know a little bit before I put it in the email, but really not because
How long it took you
I'm not a beer drinker.
I did not know that either.
Okay, my other favorite thing is our needle, our trifold circular needle case. I love this because it's got numbers on there for your circular needles, and they all go down in there. I can put a few notions in here, and then it all rolls back up. Put your needles in there. This goes on, folds over the top so they don't go flying out if you pick it up. which and I've tried lots of different kinds. And so this one I really like because it has all the features I really like. And then it has this stretchy cord that can come around and hold it all shut. So once it's loaded up, it's definitely a lot fatter than this, but really handy. And it is one of my.
Don't slide out.
And they don't slide out. They don't go. If you once they're covered up here, so they can't. Plus, it's cheery. We have fuchsia also over there. Okay, we're at the time where Melissa's going to show her number one, and I was surprised. She's like, "How am I going to pick just one?"
Right.
But there's actually something that both of us had, and so we decided that was going to be the number
You
one.
didn't do the drum roll. Just kidding.
My son is a drummer, so I'm not even going to try.
Okay, guys, here we go.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. It's the funky bag.
Yes, I love my funky bag. I don't often. I'm gonna confess. I don't often take my knitting places with me, especially if I'm going somewhere with my children. Because, well, for example, I went to the doctor's office. I feel like right when I get into it, they're calling us and you move. Blah, blah.
Oh, that's a great time to knit. I think
It's a great time to knit, but like, I don't know, with my yarn around it just takes a little...
because you do knit with your yarn around your neck.
So then people are like, was she choking herself? Anyway, but this was perfect because it's open. I could put my yarn in there. Can I use this just for a second to show my sweater?
Yeah, of course.
This is the back. I don't have my tag on it yet.
This is the sweater Melissa's going to wear on vacation that she's leaving on tomorrow.
No, I obviously I'm not. This is called Top of the Heat. So this is the back. I finished it and I have the front.
It's longer than I thought.
Oh, I think I made it too long, but that's okay.
Well, you'd be bad if you hadn't.
I added an inch, and I'm not sure I needed to. But anyway, so this is the front.
But it'll be done when you come back.
Yes, I'm thinking I could. So I just you can lay everything in there, and you can see it. I really like it. It's not too deep of a bag. I like the handle. You can hold it, or you can just slide it on your hand.
I like the pockets.
And there's pockets.
The pockets on the side, and the pockets are different. How do I say that?
Widths, yeah.
So there's one here that's really narrow that I can put my.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah. That I can put that handy tool in.
Exactly.
And it goes down in there.
I did not
and then
notice
there's two.
There's two little ones.
Yeah, there's one on either end like that. Plus, Ashley is just this young woman just working her behind off, coming up with different fabric ideas and handle, and she uses recycled leather. We love all our bag makers, but right now, Melissa and I are both carrying the funky bags. And so that's our number one. All of these items are up on our site. We are a small shop, so the quantities are limited, but we're going to be reordering. I can't think of a thing we showed that wouldn't be able to be reordered, so you can go ahead and put notify me. And that went faster than I thought
I'm
it would.
already thinking of things for our next one.
Yeah.
That I didn't
yeah,
have
I think we're going to do this maybe once a quarter, if not once a month, because, of course, it changes. It won't be the same.
Yeah.
And it's fun. Look, we got 98 people on there live right now. As always, you can text us at 229-236-GOAT. Melissa will be here all day today with me. Next week, she's going to be on vacation. And you can ask us pattern ideas, project ideas. We just love that. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes our little text thing doesn't make a sound for several hours, and we feel neglected. So we hope you have a wonderful Saturday, that we brought you a little joy and fun to what's just been a really rough week. So we don't want to not notice that, but our job today is to bring a little joy to all of you guys. So these are both fingering weight, Lydia. Alicia knits looser, and it's just interesting the way the pattern can be different. Yes. Yeah.
I'll just kind of throw it out there.
Yeah.
I have a 40 chest circumference. A lot of people ask this, and I did do the 50.75 size, but I think because of the nylon, it gives it stretch. So, yeah.
And Alicia knit this one when there was only two sizes.
Correct. Yeah.
Too.
Yep.
So that's a little bit of the
Fun to
difference
wear.
too. Yeah. All right, we're going to go answer your questions and check out who is our winner. Thank you, guys. And Eileen wishes you a happy vacation.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You guys take care.